He is a newly licensed trainer. Yet he enters the fiery cauldron of horse racing with a wealth of experience. For several years, he has worked on stud farms, where his love for horses was fashioned and developed. He spent years as an assistant trainer, before finally deciding to take this plunge to become a licensed trainer. He is Lennis Shim, and he shares his lifetime narrative with QuickGallop.com, and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper.
Early days in your career, how has it been so far?
It has been good. I don't have a lot of horses, but the percentage show that I'm a very good trainer because it's a high percentage.
And share with us what that percentage is like.
I started 7 horses, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third.
Okay. But how did racing become a part of you?
Well, I was born on a farm, in St. Thomas, about an estate. So I grew up around horses. So I've been visiting the track with horse, coming to Misquiggot and going back and forth.
Okay.
Till one day I decided not to go back.
and the farm out at Bowden was owned by Mr.
Jackson.
Mr. Jackson.
So you decided not to go back, why?
When Juliet Bowden born, it have some issues then, so my grandfather appointed that horse to me, so I take care of it when it was young. So when it come to Misquiggot, then I stay with it.
And what year we're talking about? When was that?
It was about 78.
So you came with a horse. What were you doing then? Grooming what?
Not that. I just around the farm. Just around. I was too young to even start grooming a horse at the time.
So how did it transition from there?
I leave from over the Caymanas, come inside the truck with friends and get to meet other people. So I met up with Walwyn Jackson, because he's from Bagwalk, where most of my family is from. So we start talking, and then I go around Ranger, that trainer,
Ranger.
Yeah. And then I met Jackson. So most of my life spent around Jackson. Even when he was on suspension, he sent me to another trainer who was his friend at E.D. Williams. So it's to Jackson to E.D. Williams.
When did you take it serious to say, this is what I want to do?
When I finished Dunknown Technical. That was 86.
86.
86. Okay. I graduated and come full time into racing. I spent 2 months at Pang's machine shop because I did machinist and welding at Dunknown. So Pang introduced me to racing because he was an owner of Wellful. He owned Slide Mongoose, Art of Stone, What a Girl. So, but when at those time, What a Girl, and I think Wellful was out. He had only Lady Nikita, What a Girl, and Electric Traveler when I started working there. So I was the one who had control over those horses at the time. So that's when I get full time in racing. I got an assistant license from Alvin Martin. He was the first trainer to give me assistant.
What year was that?
I think that was about 89.
Who would have been your apprentice master?
I would say Jackson. Because even though Martin gave me a license, I wasn't around him. I was still around Jackson.
And what year was that?
89.
89.
Yeah. But that license was for Alvin Martin. So I get license of all the rest of license. I got the other 7 years after that is Jackson. Until he got suspended, then I...
So, trainer, you graduated recently as a trainer. So from 89 to then, why you just had assistant trainer's license? Because
I've been in and out of racing. I spent a couple of years on farms, working as farm manager. And, sometimes the racing, things not going the way. I have family to take care of, so I have to work. So I work on Lorenzo Robinson farm for 14 years. Long time. Then I leave and go back to the same farm again. Then I spent a little stint with Dave DeCosta. You know, so it was farm to the track, farm to the track.
Until you finally.
Until I finally decided, well, this time I'm going straight for the license. Because everybody keep telling me you're a good ass man, why you don't get a trainer's license?
In your estimation, how well would the farm operations help in terms of your training?
It helps a lot, you know. It gives you the experience to know how to care for horses, how to love them from a baby stage till they become race horses. You know, it gives you a lot of experience.
What's your barn like now? How many horses?
I have 4 horses now,
All races?
all races.
What's the plan? I mean, what's the aim?
Well, I have a 2 yearling to come in from the farm, and I still have money in the system to claim, so I'm trying to claim.
Okay, so you want to expand the operations?
Yeah, man, it's gonna expand. You know, it's gonna be. I think I'll end up training about 15 horses by year end.
That's ideally what you want your
Yeah.
operations to be like for now.
And you think you would be facilitated with stables?
The racing SUVRL will have to facilitate the trainer with the horses. You can't get a barn if you don't have horses. So, you know, the more horses you get, then they have to find somewhere to put them. Hopefully.
How are you enjoying the stint so far?
Very much. It's something that I love. And when you love something, then it just flow. You know, you do it just naturally done all the time. So, you know,
It's a pleasure doing
pleasure doing it. You wake up every morning knowing that this is what to do, and you know, you just do it.
And then I am sure that the end result of the work you put in also encourage you quite a lot,
Yeah, very much.
especially when it's positive.
Yeah.
Are you surprised with what you have managed to achieve in this short space of time so far?
No, I've been into the winners enclosure a lot, you know, so it's not really a, you know, but the official win was with Farlina Forever in my name, but you know, I've been there a lot.
Nothing new really,
Nothing new.
outside of it being official,
Yeah.
that you are the man
But the
behind.
racing is what actually give me a home. Most of what I achieve is out of racing.
That official first win with Farlina Forever, what was that like for you? I mean, granted you would have won.
No matter how much race you win, that last one is always going to be in the top of your head. It's going to be like the best one all the time.
That's officially.
Yeah, it's not really officially. As a trainer, that last race that you win, you're going to have that feeling continue till you win again.
So you're one of them that says you're as good as your last performance.
Yeah.
Trainer, the batch of trainers that you graduated with, they are doing exceptionally well. How proud are you of the batch and yourself?
Very proud. You see, most of these, the last batch here that graduate, they are well-known horsemen. They are owners and grooms and assistant that was around, good trainers for a long time. So they are well taught, you know. So they're going to be very good trainers.
And what about the program?
And the program is a vigorous program that we went through with Dr. Ramlal and Dr. Bartlett. They say it's the first they have a program like this, and I tell you, it made me feel like I go through CXC all over again.
So you have a lot of praise
Yeah,
for
for
those
the
people.
the vets, yeah. Especially Dr. Ramlal, she put me through it, boy.
And obviously, based on the level of success that we have seen so far, you would highly recommend that this program
continue. They can't be trainers without this program. It's a very good program.
Tell us about some of the best horses you would have seen around here, trainers, jockeys, that kind of thing, in your estimation, of course.
Well, the best horses that I really go around, I'll hear people talk about Royal Dad and Legal Light and all them horse. I didn't make any money off those. Manuscript is one of my best horse.
That's
the best horse that I really know. Manuscript.
You achieve something.
Yeah, that's one of Jack's big horse.
Yes.
And then you have Sir Mondas Baba that he also trained. I've seen Legal Light run, but I used to love Mentor Made. You know, there's some it's not a opposition. I don't like the horse that people favor. I always bring a horse, I always want to beat them horse. That's why I catch Robin Goodfellow when he beat them horse, because, you know, he wasn't the favorite.
And what about training? Who are the trainers down here that you admire?
Jackson, Kenneth Mattis, and Paul Newman. Paul Newman is a trainer that encouraged me to go back to school. He just called me one day and when I was around Mayu them, because we come from the same area in Linstead, and he said, I know you want to be a jockey, but you're going to be. So best if you sound like an intelligent boy, so best if you go back to school. And I just listen to him and go back to school.
Okay.
So he's one of my idols. Kenneth Mattis, him tell me straight that I can't ride. You know, so those trainers are in my head, you know, they're my best friend. Even until the day that he died, he was still my best friend. You know, he always stop on the reason, you know.
What was his reason for telling that you can't ride?
There was a horse there that a groom tried to force me on one time. I think it was Tidal Wave. That guy who cut the grass, you know, fatted. Yeah. And he just saw the way I look on the horse and he said, take down that boy. And then him called me and said, you know, you just can't ride, you know, you don't look like a jockey. So, you know, so I just get the jockey thing out of my head.
Right. So that was it, the speech that shattered your dream as a rider?
Yeah, those were, you know, I'd never get any encouragement that I would be a jockey. Cause I think they see something more, like I was too smart, like talking to me, they think I was more smarter than being a jockey. But they never tell me to be a trainer. I have to figure that out by myself.
But why most people, when they come down here, it's always to be a jockey?
I guess it's a very fascinating thing to see a jockey ride, you know. You know, it's kind of contagious, so you see it and you want to be it, you know. It's like when you just see a karate show back in the 70s, you want to be one of them man who kick down the wall of your father banana tree and them, so it's just catching, you know. So that's what most people want to be a jockey.
What attracted you to become a rider?
I wasn't a rider.
No, I know, but you wanted to.
I wanted to. I used to watch this thing named Sesame Street, and there was this man named Cowboy X. Used to ride through the town and stamp X all over. So my uncle now used to see me on the horse that we used to have a Smoking Joe. It's a grey horse that turned out back. So he used to ride it around and he used to call me Cowboy X. You know, so watching the race for the first time, I think I came here for the first time in '75. The first horse that I saw run when I reached the track was a horse named Zalderez. That's the first race I saw. And that's the horse that won with James Doughton at the time. So then I wanted to be a jockey because I just like the way they look and ride. And when I go back to St. Thomas, I start riding the horse faster and faster every day. So that encouraged me to want to be a jockey then.
So who are some of the jockeys that you consider to be the best you have seen here at the track?
Andrew Ramjeet, Winston Griffiths. There's a jockey that I'm like close to that. I think he was a good jockey, but I don't think he get a lot of chances. Kennedy Parnell. Okay. He was one of my best friends at the time. And Anthony Williams. Eggnog. he's the one who always around the father taught them. You know, we used to sit down and talk all the time. But Andrew Ramjeet is really my jockey.
Trainer, you are in the ring right now. What are your hopes and aspirations as a young trainer coming in? What are you looking forward to in racing?
Well, a lot of people just say they take this for a fun and they say it's not a business, but I take it as a business. So I deal with the whole racing aspect as a business. I balance my book. If the book's not balancing, that ass have to go. So I take it as my business. I hope to become a champion trainer one day. So that's what I work towards, the best. I want to be the best. I want my name to be in the race book like all the top trainers. On the book cover you look, you see Shim on it all the time. So that's like my aspiration is.
And I'm sure that would include winning classic races
Yes.
and all of that.
And you have the background, the framework, you know what you want to do. Do you think you're getting the support, still early days, to achieve those goals?
Yes, man. I'm getting a lot of support from the owners that I got now. And most of the owners that I got now are long-time friends. Although most of them are abroad, but they're giving the horses to me, and we still have horses to get. And I think it's going to be good. Next year is going to be a very good year for me. With all the yearlings coming in and all of that, it's going to be a good year.
So you are looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And you have earmarked, I would imagine, with some of your owners, potential purchases,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah. They have horses up there that they breed now that the mares are going to get pregnant, come down with the horses that are already there.
So you're extremely hopeful for the future.
Yeah, man. A lot of hope.
Outside of racing, trainer, what do you do for fun? What do you do for relaxation?
I have no relaxation. As I said, I take the racing for my business and I stay around it 24/7. I don't give it a break, and I don't think it's going to give me a break until I achieve the goal that I set.
So there's a certain amount of laser focus on the business of horse
On the
racing for
business
you.
of horse racing for me.
Well, on that note, we want to thank you, trainer, and wish you all the best as you try to make a name for yourself in this sport.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Maximum respect.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallop.com, YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for more enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.